But no, that doesn't count. It's Black Label, so it could be.
I thought that there was, like, for some reason I had heard that name before. For some reason,
I think they've used it before, but there's still no like.
Well, now there's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's
so.
3.
Well, Jack they've used a lot.
Yeah, because that's what he was. I
don't believe any of it.
I don't believe all of it.
That's dumb.
It's my headcanon.
Get out of the way.
The White Knight is my headcanon.
You sheeple.
The Joker isn't a people; it's a place. It's like Asgard.
Yeah, man.
Whew, that's my least favorite any Marvel movie.
Oh no, this is Comic Burrito.
Line.
East.
So
of
my homework was East of West. This is year 1. There's a second one, and then there will be a third one. I would have to assume where they're trolling people really hard, because that would be real mean.
They're each 3 volumes, except I think the last one's gonna be 4 volumes technically. But those last 3 issues are kind of
3
weird.
issues for one.
It's 3 issues for 1 volume. Yeah. So yeah, I'm the only one who hadn't read it before. Now there's 2 of us that have finished it. You still have not finished.
Still not finished
correct?
the last 3, but I read what happened.
But you love it.
Yeah,
and I do love it.
And you,
I'm gonna buy it. I'll buy it.
I read it in 2 days.
Oh, jeez.
All of it?
Are you okay?
I am.
45 issues.
No, I mean like psychologically.
No.
Mentally.
That was never. Was that ever an option?
Not
that's
physically.
Not a thing.
Physically,
I'm not anything okay. But I am in love with this book, and reading it in 2 days. The next day was so difficult because I'm like, oh, I have to read something else. Oh,
just
but I
read
just
it again.
want to read more of this. I just see the thing is with rereading. It's a little rough when it's been 2 days.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I literally just read this.
You'd probably burn out.
Yeah, but it's top 10 books.
Oh, easy top 10.
I would be. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Top 10?
Ever of all the books ever.
Yeah.
That's. I'm sorry. Saying anything top 10 with
I mean,
this
You
is
just
a lot.
said top 10.
No, I'm saying that's hard for me.
Yeah.
He's saying it nonchalantly.
I
like,
said
like,
that.
oh yeah. No,
I said that
easy.
at like volume 3.
There's a good chance.
I was like, oh man, this is top 10.
I mean, I think your original homework was read volume 1.
No,
and you
it was
read
just read East of West.
as much as you want, and it was like I'm waiting.
So I read all of East of
and
West.
I was like, I'm gonna wait till year 3 drops. I'm gonna reread it when year 3 drops, so that I have all 3 of them. Just read them all, and it'll be great.
Where is that page?
I think the hard thing about this book, the best thing about this book, is that if you don't like Jonathan Hickman, this is like the lightest book I think he writes. Maybe that I've read.
It's probably the easiest read.
I've only read most
right
of
up
his
there.
indie stuff and some of the X-Men, but the art alone,
It's really good.
It's really
the
good.
art
really
alone
great
will
art.
sell you.
Yeah, it's. I don't.
I'll drop something in that's not spoilery. Here. I don't know, somewhere in this frame.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the space you're seeing, I'll put something. Yeah, just
Right
right
there.
there. And it'll just cover his face for the rest of the time.
Rest of
Who are your favorite people in it?
This guy on the cover is amazing.
His name's Death.
Okay, well, spoilers.
Whoa.
I think you figured that out pretty
It's a
early.
character.
Death, I really, really loved.
Death.
The best way that I can describe it, I think, is a spoiler. So I'm trying to figure out names.
Yeah.
What part of what area is he from?
She
She?
from
Mao?
Oh, not Mao. I mean, she's amazing.
Everyone is really good. It's very
they're
like
so
politically
good.
driven.
Yeah.
There's these like dynasties. If you like books that are,
Her.
massively
Weird psycho dominatrix girl.
just
She looks like a Misfits fan.
Yeah, she does. It's like right up my alley. Super big. I loved her.
Yeah, she was great. I liked Colonel Sanders for a
Colonel
better name.
Sanders. Is
I mean,
pretty
he's
great.
essentially like
Crow.
Crow.
Crow and Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're amazing.
Pretty much anyone that's on.
Wolf turns into just such a badass.
Yeah.
and the horsemen.
And the horsemen
they're
they're hilarious.
They're great.
with how they treat humanity. It's amazing. The whole book is incredible. If you're a Hickman fan and you haven't read it, you're not a Hickman fan.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I don't understand.
I thought
Definitely my favorite Hickman I've read.
Over House of X powers of 10.
Sure, and other Hickman. And then...
Well, I think at one point you said that might be your favorite Hickman book last time we talked.
I think I did. So it is over that.
I thought it was crazy that I hadn't read it, and then I thought it was really crazy that you hadn't.
Yeah, it was never on my radar. You read so much, some things just slip through the cracks, and by the time you get to like they're in their 20s, you're like,
I just remember I was getting into comics and stuff a lot, and I heard like people were like, East of West
but
is
I don't
ending.
do this.
No!
I don't do what you do.
I know, but everyone was freaking out that it was ending.
I'm a
I was like, I should
self-contained
check this
comic
out.
unit. If people are freaking out, I wouldn't even know because I have my noise-canceling headphones just reading my own comics. It's like, oh, you have opinions? Oh, that's weird. Love it. Amazing. Easiest recommend that I could basically make outside of Blackest Night. I mean...
Wow. That's big for you.
In terms of readability...
Yeah.
It's so easy to read. It's a great universe to live in. The fact that I now know how it ends and everything goes, it's a really easy recommend because it does end really well. It's not like, oh, there should be a 46 or a 47. It's like, no, 1 through 45. Incredibly solid, amazing. Big recommend.
Yeah, and I assume that it's at this point it's over and it's probably self-contained.
Yeah, it is over, right?
Yeah, it is, but I'm saying like it's probably. I mean,
like,
it's like a lot of shit, a lot of stuff you could say like
West of East,
Easter of West,
North of South,
or you could do like
Easter of Western.
Like you could take like characters, like there were 2 characters that grew up as brothers. Like you could make like a thing of them being brothers that would be maybe a cool thing to read, but they'll probably never make that.
No, it doesn't. It's not Hickman. East of West, even Easter.
Yeah. Easter of West, Revenge of the Easter Bunny.
Yes. So
I loved the first 42 issues, and my son loved the first 42 issues.
There we go.
And I don't think my wife liked that. My son liked the first of the. It's not a kid's book. I don't know if we said that.
I think it's got wieners and boobs.
there's no wieners.
I don't think there's any.
There's no penises. Man.
There's maybe, but there is sex, right?
There's some sex.
I just know that there's. I finally let my son read ahead in year 2.
And that was a bad idea.
And then I caught up and I turned the page and there was a fully nude woman covered in blood holding a sword that like took up the whole page.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's still like...
It's just a nude woman covered in blood. Who hasn't seen
Who
that?
hasn't seen that in their everyday life?
Yeah, that's just part of living now.
But it is really good.
All right, so 3 big recommends.
3 burritos up.
I really enjoyed
3
it.
burritos
This was,
heated to optimum
I gotta
temperature.
say, out of all the homework I've been assigned for this show, this is easily my favorite that I've gotten.
That's the only homework you've ever gotten. But
Point still stands.
Still, top 10 favorite homework.
Yeah, top 10 easy. I'd say top 3.
Whoa. Whoa, hot take.
Top 3 homework I've been assigned so far. So, yeah, get out there and do that. Does Tom King have anything to do with this?
No.
Okay.
No,
Is
That's
this Comic Burrito?
It is.
Comic burrito.
Oh, no. This is Comic Burrito.
We never did
This
this.
is, man, I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
I'm Nick.
Oh, no. I'm going to put this at the beginning in a really awkward way. It's not going to fit at all. And then you'll see it here now, and you'll understand where that came from.
oh.
We're the Justice League.
Easter egg. Yeah, Brightest Day, Blackest Night, whatever.
Also,
Thanks for getting wrapped up with us.